Alright, Joe Smith here with another garden update video. I'm going to start over here with my beet bed, which I've already harvested a few out of, but I think I'm going to clear the rest of the bed out. As you can see, they're a nice healthy size. A little disappointed with them, and I think I know why. The beets roots didn't grow as much as I wanted them to. You see I got these really nice luscious green tops, and I think it's because the soil is rich in nitrogen and lacking in the other major nutrient components, so I need to add a little bit more phosphorus, more potassium, and get the calcium levels up and that sort of thing. So I don't really do soil tests and that sort of thing, but I may start to add some supplements to help with that. The other flowers I was just showing you just now are the sunflowers that I planted in this bed. Should help attract some pollinators, and I like sunflower seeds for sun shoots, so I like to eat the microgreens. So hopefully we get a few of those to come through also. So this bed we're going to clear up today, and should be clear. This one behind me is already cleared. This was the one that had garlic in it, and it's got a few weeds in it, and it's got these chives that actually I'm going to chop up today too. I'm going to harvest those. But the garlic's hanging in my basement. Harvested it about a week ago, and so it's curing. And once it's cured, I'll show you guys. I'll let you guys know how much I harvested. I got a scale so I can weigh it and all that good jazz. Alright, moving on. Next bed. This one has all my greens in it, and as you can tell, the kale is doing a little bit better. So is the chard. And so for some reason the warmer weather seems to make those plants go a little bit better. So I think next time, look at this one. This is the biggest one for the kale, that is. Nice big head of kale there. So at any rate, I'm going to harvest that today, a good chunk of that. I'm not going to cut the whole plant down. I'll cut all the leaves off and let it keep growing. But I'm kind of excited about that. It's the best I've done with the kale. This mucilin salad mix, quite honestly, is done. It's getting leggy and long, and greens are getting a little bit bitter. But there's a few greens in there that are actually okay. Like there's some chard plants in there that'll keep on going and going and going. So instead of ripping the whole ripping that whole section up, I'm just going to take out what I think is going to go to bolts and what's getting bitter, and leave everything else in there, because there's I think there's some arugula in there that could probably go a little bit. Well, actually no, it looks like it's getting ready to go too. Yeah, most of that's ready to go. So at any rate, moving on. Next bed. I should say, in this bed, in the empty spots that are in this bed, I'm going to plant carrots in this one. I'm also going to keep the kale that's there, and I'm going to plant some kale and some chard in that first bed over there once it's cleared out. So that's kind of my plan for replanting. That should give me enough greens in this bed to keep on eating throughout the summer, and enough greens in this bed to overwinter into December and January. And even if I do some covering up, I can maybe even get through January and into February with the same greens, because they are very cold tolerant and frost tolerant, so that might work out for me. Anyways, moving on to this bed, fourth bed. This is the squash bed, and as you can see, the squash is taking over all over the place. Really excited about that fruit right there. That's going to be cool. I've not grown butternuts successfully, and that looks like that's going to be my first one. I need to put a piece of pantyhose or something under there to cushion that and make sure it doesn't fall and bust the fruit. That would be sad to get it all nice and have it fall off the vine. So I'm going to support it with some sort of rope or pantyhose or something like that, something cheap. There's also in this bed Malabar spinach. See, these are all just starting off and starting to get leggy and viney. This one came all the way from underneath the squash plant and has made its way on up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's about it. I've been harvesting the summer green zucchinis. Last bed I'll show you, once my camera focuses, there we go, is this my watermelon bed. But I actually put a lot of wildflowers in here to attract pollinators. So you'll see some flowers there. You'll see the same flowers down there at the end. And it has actually been attracting a lot of different types of bugs and beneficials, so that's good. There's sunflowers in the middle. They're doing the same thing as the other sunflowers, getting me some microgreens and whatnot. But the watermelons, which is the main objective with all of that, are doing fine. They've not started flowering. They're just starting to vine a little bit. Actually, I lied. This one is flowering. That's the Ohio cantaloupe style, the Ohio native. So that one is flowering. Does really well, as you would suspect. And there's the other ones. So anyways, that's it. That's the garden update. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you did, hit the like button and please subscribe to see more.